Last year, it looked like Jack Miller's future in MotoGP was pretty bleak. After a rough season and a half with KTM, the Austrian manufacturer decided not to renew his contract for the 2025 season. With not many other options on the grid, a lot of people thought that Miller would switch to World Superbike or even end his racing career. But then, in just a few months, everything changed. Now Miller's got a contract with Yamaha to race with the Pramac team in MotoGP. He's adapted to the Yamaha M1 better than he thought he would, and he's one of the riders to watch this season. The preseason testing went really well, and the extra 2 days at the Sepang shakedown session helped Miller get the hang of the new bike. His teammate Miguel Oliveira also got some extra practice, but he still had a harder time adjusting than Miller. One of the cool things about the Yamaha M1 is the feel it provides on the front end. That helped Miller be competitive at Sepang, a track that's also been good for other Yamaha riders like Fabio Quartararo. Even though Yamaha struggled in low-grip conditions at Buriram, Miller still managed to post a solid time that was only a bit off Quartararo's best. Miller's performance keeps getting better, so he's feeling more and more confident that he can get the most out of the Yamaha M1. He's happy with his riding style, which is starting to match the bike's character. Every session, he's working on getting faster, especially by releasing the brakes early and going faster around the corners. But there are still some areas where Yamaha can improve, especially with the rear of the bike and the engine performance. Overall, though, Miller thinks Yamaha has been doing a great job making improvements. After going through some tough challenges during his time at KTM, he's now ready to start a new chapter in his career with Pramac. He's feeling really confident that the positive trend he had in pre-season will continue into the actual races. To get ready for the first race in Thailand, Miller did a sprint race simulation. And even though he had some trouble with the electronic mapping, he still did pretty well. During the session, he had to use the qualifying electronic mapping mode because of technical issues, which made the last few laps more difficult to control. But the experience taught him a lot about how to deal with similar situations in a real race. This is the fourth manufacturer Miller has defended in MotoGP, but he's no stranger to the Pramac team. Having raced with them from 2018 to 2020 when it was still part of the Ducati satellite team structure. Pramac Racing has a big challenge in adapting to the Yamaha M1 after almost 20 years with Ducati bikes. But they've shown they can adjust. It hasn't been easy, but they've done a great job understanding the new bike's characteristics. Now that they're all set, Miller and his team are feeling good about the new season. After everything he's been through, it's time for Miller to get back on the track and show that he's still a force to be reckoned with in MotoGP 2025.